A man can spend 80 hours a week building a seven-figure business, securing a massive home, and funding every conceivable comfort for his family, only to sit down at the dinner table and realize he feels completely empty. He has become a disconnected provider. Over time, his role in the household shrinks. He trades his focus and his literal life force for dollars, effectively reducing his own value to a walking bankroll. This happens because he operates in a passenger mindset. Instead of actively steering his life, he merely reacts to the external pressures pushing against him, the demands of a career, societal expectations, and the relentless stack of monthly bills. While his bank account grows, a vacuum of leadership opens up inside his home. Without a present, intentional guide, the family structure slowly breaks down from within. It usually hits him as a quiet, visceral pain. It's the Sunday afternoon regret, the realization that his children are growing up rapidly and he is absent from their emotional lives. Money pays for comfort, but a lasting legacy cannot be bought with a paycheck. It is built through daily, deliberate action. To survive this trajectory, a man must abandon the passenger seat entirely. He has to take the wheel and adopt a driver mindset through an operating system known as the Forger's Way. The Forger's Way operates on a tactical code called FORGE. It is an uncompromising system designed to tear down a man's faulty conditioning and rebuild his character from the ground up. The first protocol is fortitude. Modern life is a chaotic wilderness of competing demands. Fortitude is the mental grit required to navigate those pressures without breaking or compromising his core values. Next is ownership. A man takes 100% responsibility for every action, outcome, and emotion in his life. The instinct to blame external circumstances is eliminated. Then comes resilience. Life strikes hard. Resilience is the tactical recovery process of absorbing those blows, refusing to stay down, and using the heat of failure to reforge oneself into someone stronger. These first three protocols, fortitude, ownership, and resilience, form the internal armor. Until a man builds this foundation within himself, he cannot lead anyone else. Once the internal armor is secure, the code moves to growth, the relentless pursuit of mastery across four interconnected domains of a man's life. In the vault, the door remains slightly ajar, emitting a light that funds family opportunities rather than just stacking cold metal. This is the strategic command of wealth to fund a legacy, ensuring resources serve the family's future. The body is a structure built on principles. A classical temple replaces the head, because physical strength must house the energy required to lead. Discipline in the temple ensures the physical capacity to execute the mission. Leadership connects generations. The kingdom's roots anchor a trunk that uses the gear of daily presence to turn ancestral wisdom into a future for his children. Here, a father leads his family and tribe as a connected king. Internal sovereignty is the source of external strength. The roots at the base of the chalice nourish the flame within, providing the inner capacity required to pour into others. A man masters his inner citadel before he attempts to lead anyone else. The final protocol of the code is excellence. This is the refusal to accept good enough as a standard in any of these four domains. Executing growth and excellence shifts a man from a passive provider into the intentional architect of his reality. The result of this operating system is a grounded, quiet authority. He operates differently now, leading as the benevolent king of his kingdom. He leads his family with emotional presence and provides an unwavering physical protection they can rely on. By mastering the vault, the temple, the kingdom, and the chalice concurrently, a man builds a model of character that is passed down to his children by default. This is how he changes a family's trajectory, by becoming the source of the standard they will live by. Living the FORGE code establishes the example his sons will follow, and the shield his family will rely on for generations. Surviving this crucible separates him from the masses. The laurel wreaths and silver star signify an earned, victorious status. He earns the identity of the worthy. Engraved at the top are the core tenets of his new life: honor, mastery, legacy. Freedom is found only through the fire. To claim it, a man must make one definitive choice: commit to achieve.